Hey guys, Matt Barkas, CEO of MintBuilder here, and I just wanted to talk to you a little bit about some of the stuff that's happening in the economy, what we can do about it, and this is the importance. Where are we at right now? Where is our state of economic health? Is there really a solution to moving forward? I believe that MintBuilder is the best solution because we have wealth on two sides. Just like a coin has two sides. You have one side where you're preserving your wealth, and you have the other side. If you're, in that looking into the opportunity side of it, you can make an income. You don't have to do that, but you can do one or the other side or both sides. So it creates that perfect dual wealth approach that we're talking about. So why do I think this is the perfect timing? You have to look at and understand, and I can only really speak for the U.S. economy because other world economies, I don't live there, but you can kind of gauge it yourself. It seems like a global epidemic that's going on with our currency. Look at our interest rates here in the U.S. right now. We're near facing negative interest rates. So what happens when we have negative interest rates? That's great, right? Better rates. Mortgages are going to be cheaper. Awesome, but it's not really the full spectrum. That's only looking at it from the upfront, side of it. But if you look around the back side of it, do you know what that actually means? What it means is this: is that you're now lending money to the government, right? And you have to pay money on the money that you're lending to the government. That's what that means. So you're literally taking your money and having to pay interest on, it's like loaning someone money and having to pay interest on your own money. It makes no sense whatsoever. It can never be a good thing when there's negative interest for anybody. We look at our U.S. dollar, for example. In the last 100 years, $100 in purchasing power today is worth about $3.48 in purchasing power. So whatever you could have purchased with a $100 bill, 100 years ago, today you can only buy, not even a meal at a fast food restaurant for the same value that you could have gotten back then. So, it's something that we have to really pay attention to and really look around us to see what's happening. Things out there like cryptocurrency, trying to solve this, that problems. Look at companies, for an example, that's kind of taken over, like the Uber, has revolutionized, getting around taxi service, things like that. It may have caused some good things to happen, but it caused a lot of, disturbing things to happen. I'm not saying one way or the other, good or bad. I'm just telling you, it's a trend we're in. Amazon has taken over retail. Even Walmart has 17 stores projected to shut down this year. Big retailers like Sears and JCPenney's have long gone. Kmart's going. We're talking about retail locations that have been like foundation companies losing their power and vanishing right before our eyes. This kind of stuff is happening because we have trends. It doesn't mean that we're in a place that necessarily is the worst place it's ever happened in history, but it's a matter of following trends. They're saying that although the gap is widening between the ultra rich and and the poor, middle class is disappearing, it doesn't have to be that way. We can kind of foresee the things that are happening and jump on board with them, and we can ride that wave as well. It's not necessarily rocket science what we have to do, but I'm going to put this forewarning out there, and this is my opinion, but I believe the number one thing you can do, if you have, it doesn't matter if you're dealing with euros, yens, if you're dealing with US dollars, your paper money, which is called fiat currency, is going to become worthless at some point. It's already been doing it over the last 100 years. It's going to continue down that path. We see it all the time around us, different countries, big countries even, where their fiat currencies went to zero. Because of the trend that's going on right now, I believe it's going to happen much faster than predicted. I believe we're going to start seeing things happening in the next even 1 to 2 years. Definitely within the 6-year range, you're going to see some drastic things happening. It's going to be like one of those things like, man, if I would have only invested even a few $100 in Amazon when they first started, or an Apple, or any of those kind of companies you can think of that, Netflix, for example, I could have turned $100 into $100,000 because most people don't pay attention to the trends. Trends repeat history. It's going to keep happening over and over. We're in a major trend right now. This is an opportunity for you, for your loved ones, to be able to get ahead. I believe MintBuilder is positioned in the right place to help you guys do that. One of the ways I believe you can get out of your currency is by purchasing something that is real wealth, something that's been wealth for thousands of years. And of course, that is silver and gold. There's other ways to do it too. Most commodities are an opportunity. For example, oil right now, right? It's the cheapest it's been since what, 1974. And that creates an opportunity. The only bad thing about that is what makes it a little difficult, whether you can invest in futures and options, things like that. I've done a lot of day trading in my years as well. But you can't just carry it around with you. You can't carry barrels of crude oil around. So it makes it a little tougher. That's more of an investing type thing. But commodities are one way to get out of the paper currency that is losing. So if you're holding on to and saving currency, there's going to come a time where it's already actually happening that you have to pay the bank. So it used to be, in my lifetime even, where you could put money in, even in a savings account, and draw some decent interest on it. Mutual funds, you could make 10 or 12% easy without breaking a sweat. Now, if you put money in the bank, you have to pay the bank. You want to take your money out of the bank, you got to pay the bank. ATM fees, $3, $4, $5 per transaction. Example, using credit cards, even every business is paying, like even here at MintBuilder, you pay with a credit card, we have to pay merchant fees, 3%, 4%. So just moving your money around, not only are you not making interest on it, but you're paying fees every time you're moving the money. It's really kind of a corrupt system, and it's only going to get worse. So the best thing you can do, in my opinion, is to get as much as physically possible out of this paper money that's not real, that's not backed by anything, that can be printed at will, and get into something that is real. Gresham's law is a good advocate of that. If you understand, bad money chases out good money. Now we can see that because, let me just show you an example here. So here's a bag of what I would call real money, right? This is currency. This is real money. This is 50-cent pieces that's made out of 90% silver. So the more of this you can have, the better off you are. Now you can get it in all kinds of forms. You can get silver eagles. You can get silver ounce bullion. I mean, you can also get into where you have better chances of better dividends, returns, if you want to call it that. It's not investing, but I consider it a way of savings with, collector coins like Around the World bundle, or our Select Few bundle, where these kind of coins that you're literally coming out ahead instantly. As soon as you get it, it's already worth more than you paid for it. But that's more real money than the paper stuff that they just print out of thin air. That's not real money. But guess what? That fake money chases out the good money. And why is that? Because people hoard what's real money and they hold it out. They take it and save it to themselves, which that's what I'm recommending you do. And then it's replaced by bad money, paper, currency that's backed by zero, nothing. It's just goodwill, faith that we're saying our government's going to back that money. That's the bad money. So the more of that you hold on to, I believe, in the next coming years, means the more of it you have, the worse shape you're going to be when you're holding that. Is kind of like you're going to be stuck holding the old maid, the bad bag. Get rid of it as much as you can. I know we have to make payments on everyday things, and even that's changing a little bit, because now we can start paying with even cryptocurrency, things like that. I understand, we have to do those kind of things, but as much as possible, get out of that. So here's an opportunity for you. If you're not part of already MintBuilder, we offer to be able to get a hold of this kind of currency, real money, for the best prices anywhere on the planet when you're a member here at MintBuilder. So if you're not active, now's the time to do it. you know, running a promotion even now too, so you can really take advantage of building your wealth up. And also, if you currently are, make sure that you're stacking up on some. I like to do 50-50 rule. I like to do some bullion, like 50% bullion, and then 50% numismatics, because that way I'm protecting myself with easy, liquidable silver and gold, platinum, palladium, um, and then also then on the other side, you're able to really maximize that wealth advancement. You know, like we have coins, you know, that we're selling for $150 in just a year, sometimes less. The coin can be worth $800. We've seen it happen so often, those home runs. That's the two sides to me, is getting those two. And here's your opportunity to do that. More than ever, this is the time to do it. You don't want to be caught holding on to, you know, this currency that's going to be devalued, that's going to cost you money to hold it. They're going to charge you money. They already are charging you. It's like in different ways and tactics, it's being snuck away from you. Your wealth is literally being stolen while you're sleeping, when it should be drawing and making you money. It's not making you money. So it's time to do it now. It's time to help other people if you are currently in it. Get this out to as many people as you can. Show them, you know, the importance of real wealth, silver and gold, and the opportunity that you have here at MintBuilder. So hopefully this has helped a little bit. This is just kind of some of the basics. You can research, go down your own rabbit trails. It's a deep hole to go down, but I encourage you to at least, you know, try to get some understanding of what's going on in the world right now with our economic situations, with our fiat currency, and with silver and gold, and other ways you can get started. Extra streams of income, you know, being able to buy even more silver and gold with it, or to pay your bills with it. Let that multiply. Let your wealth build more wealth, and that's how people are going to get ahead. They said there's going to be more millionaires made. Here's the good side of it. There's going to be more millionaires made in the next, you know, 2 to 6 years per year than ever in history. But also at the same time, that gap between the rich and the poor is going to get bigger and bigger and bigger at the exact same time. So make sure that that gap isn't you on the losing side. Make sure that you and your loved ones, your friends, your family are on the winning side of that. Do a little bit of due diligence, you know, take advantage of that. All right, well, that's it for now. Everybody stay safe, stay healthy, and we'll talk to you again real soon. Thanks, everybody.